literally, I was using Eddie George for a full game one time, and Palomalu picks it off there. I was using Eddie George. That dude breaks so many tackles. If I just run straight at someone, he'll just break tackles without even doing any juke, spin, anything. He'll just start bouncing off people, and he ends up quitting. I thought my Xbox was frozen. I was worried there for a second. But he ends up disconnecting and gives me the win. So we're going to hop into the next game here against someone who has Matt Ryan. His team's not too bad. He had Steven Jackson and a whole bunch of other receivers. So we have the same exact overall at this point. And you can see that I'm using Drew Brees and Barry Sanders this time. And, oh, by the way, eat my dreads. But this is a tad little glitch. I don't have the Cowboys stadium. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like the stadium's nice. I like the Jumbotron, but I don't have their stadium. And I was the home team. And it's a little weird. Like, sometimes, no matter what stadium you have, it's going to throw you in a random one, it seems like. Look at that. Palomalu gets another pick. But it was pretty weird that it does that sometimes. I mean, it's a minor thing they can fix in the future, and I'm not too worried about it really at all. But look at this. Drew Brees is showing his mobility, going out there and hitting Zach Miller for the score. That's impressive. I'm really liking Zach Miller too, especially when you have a good tight end, because tight ends are so vital in this game. But actually, that's not Barry Sanders. What am I saying? That's Marshall Faulk this time. I said Barry Sanders earlier, but it's actually Marshall Faulk. He's a beast too. I mean, all these players are just beasts, but he's going to go ahead and get on the board, I believe, right here. Yes, he is. He's going to get on the board right before halftime. And this dude was impressive, because even though I'm sure he was probably not too happy about it, he ends up staying in the game for the whole time. And look at this, okay? He gets the ball at the beginning of the halftime, okay? So he got the ball for the third quarter. He had the ball the whole entire third quarter. Alright, so I pick it off right here, but this is an interesting play. Palomalu is going to keep running. He's got 95 speed. You think he'd be able to outrun Matt? I think that's Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan ends up making me fumble, and they get the ball right back. So, after having the ball the whole entire third quarter, he gets it right back and takes up some more time in the fourth quarter. So he had the ball for the whole entire quarter, plus like almost a quarter and a half. That's just insane. And then it takes me 2 plays to do this. I just take Marshall Faulk and just burn all of his players. It's crazy. If only he had dreads, right? But I ended up burning all those players and ended up putting the game out of reach. But we're gonna take a second and look at this extremely interesting play. All right, you're gonna see it in full speed the first time, and then we're gonna reanalyze it in the in slow mo, because I'm sure you're never ever gonna see this play happen like ever again. Especially just because it was a little fake, but then again, it was pretty sweet too. I didn't know that this would be this real. All right, so you see that I ended up scoring, but let's take a look back at how I did it. Now, obviously, my punter is Baker, so he's just going to kick it off